CDL Champs. I'm feeling confident as always, but you know, practice is going good. You know, we're definitely getting better. Trying to get as much reps as in because, but you know, we've been playing some Warzone tournaments. We've cut that aside now and we're playing more, so yeah, it's going good.
Excited. Obviously, it's the biggest event of the year, and this is what we work hard for all year, and this is what everybody goes on about, and this is all everybody remembers. So, obviously, pumped for that, and yeah, can't wait.
So it's been a month since our last event, which is the London homestand, and we didn't get the placing that we'd hoped for. So we all said we had 1 month to just perfect our gameplay, get to the best that we can with the game in its current state, and just go out with a bang at Champs, and that's kind of what we're working on right now. We're about halfway through our practice regime, so I'm hoping, well, not hoping, by the time our practice is done, I feel like we'll be in a good spot come Champs. It's just turning up in the day at that point. I feel like as a team we're there, especially in like search and destroys and things, like everyone says it wins championships, so as long as we keep that up the top, like tip top like we have, then I reckon we're in a real good chance at Champs, so.
I think we matched up well against Toronto. We played them at the London home series. You know, we beat them there. You know, I feel like most of us are closer to like a lot of those guys, like Ben, Cammy and stuff. So you know, it'll be a fun one.
Well, obviously they're a pretty good team. They're off a really good event. So props to them. They've had a good few weeks, and I think they're a good team. But if we turn up on our day, I think we should come out and win that first round for sure.
Well, so as everyone knows, they did win the last home series, but I feel like a lot of people would agree with me on this. They don't really feel like a championship team. I feel like it was a bit of a fluke what happened. Not to take anything against them, obviously, or away from them. I just feel like they did win, but I don't feel like they're on the same level as the Atlantas and Dallases, like for example. So playing against Toronto, I feel like we match up well against them. I feel like across the whole year they have been like a team that's been below us, other than that one event. So like I said, I ain't too worried as long as we come on and play our game. And like I said before, make sure S&D's at the best it can be. I feel like we can handle Toronto pretty well. I think it'll be a lot in the S&Ds. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But I feel like we're a good matchup against them. So.
Scrim schedule in the next few weeks, it's definitely a busy one. You know, it's not like the normal where you just play like a casual two. You know, we're going to try and play as much as we can, whether that be 3 or if not more. So it's a busy one.
I mean, pretty much same as usual. 2-3 sets a day, every day apart from one Sundays, and yeah, that's it. Same as everybody. Start at 2, finish at around 8, 7. Yeah, same.
Well, I touched on that in question 1, but I'll recap it quick. Our schedule is pretty much 6 days a week, 2 scrims minimum, and obviously any extra practice hopefully gets put in by the coaches. But a few days a week we get extra practice, like your free sets and then search and destroy, things like that. I think the most important is the VOD sessions. So we schedule like a lot of VOD sessions. We'll probably amp up a lot more towards like the second half of like this practice. So we've had a month of practice since the last event, so I feel like these next like week or two, it's definitely going to get amped up by a lot more. So I think VODs is going to be the big difference between teams. I feel like everyone can come on and play pretty like consistent. So yeah, I feel like just the small things in VODs for like search and destroy example, I feel like that's going to be the big key for us in our scrim schedule leading up to the event. So yeah, that's what it's been looking like.
Hype before a match, I don't know, probably just play music, you know, it's what I normally do. Vibe out with the squad. You know, we might sit in JBs or wherever, you know, and vibe it out, we'll see.
I mean, the prize pool itself, you're just thinking about that. I'm sat in my apartment playing for those sort of figures. I mean, you can't really complain, so that alone motivates me to, you know, just want to go all the way and do it all for sure.
Honestly, getting hyped in your bedroom's a little hard. It was like pretty obvious, but getting hyped for the match. Honestly, I don't really. I feel like what we do as a team is like we all usually listen to like the same kind of music. So like one of us will put in the chat saying, "Oh, everyone get this on, this vibe," for example. And I feel like that does get like a lot of us hyped. Like, either listen to some, you know, the typical gas rap music or like your house like gas music, you know. So I feel that's the best way to get hyped up, just some good song with the team, like just all shouting, having a laugh. So I feel that's good to like get you hyped up. That's what we usually do, and I think we usually do the same. You know, usually probably do the same, even though it's champs. So yeah.
I mean, it feels like it gives you no option really. There's no other option than to win. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it.
The figures speak itself. 1.5 million from sitting in my own bedroom playing Call of Duty. I don't think you can get much more motivation than that. I feel like everyone should be putting in extra hours, putting an extra push as much as possible towards the later half of the season. So I feel like that's me, just me individually. I feel like just seeing those digits, even though it is online or it's not the same. For example, like it's still 1.5 million for first place. If that doesn't motivate you and push you to like put in extra hours and grind and get to the best you can for champs, then you're in the wrong industry. To put it bluntly, but yeah.
The reverse sweep at the London home series against New York, that's got to be up there for us. Like, you know, the crowd and that was something else.
I mean, I probably really only count the events that were online. So thinking back, you'd have to say in London when we reverse swept New York and the crowd was going mental, and you know it was a really good series, one of the best series I played in, and you know went all the way down to the wire and we pulled it off in front of the home crowd. So probably one of the best wins I've ever had myself.
Florida reverse sweep, 100%. We were 2-0 down, like 30 points down in the domination, like 2 minutes in. We were getting destroyed. Like we were getting destroyed, and it was our own home series as well. So yeah, we were 2-0 down, like I said, 30 points down, and we decided that to basically just flip the switch, and it started with Dylan, I'm pretty sure. Dylan and I think it was Dylan and Matt. We just flipped the switch and then won that domination. It was their best map, it was our best map, and we took it off them, and then we went on to win the next 2 maps. It was a great feeling because like a reverse sweep, especially when you're down quite a lot in the 3rd map, is very satisfying, and that led us into the semi-finals of our own home series. So that was a great victory, like of the season. So I was gassed to say the least to get that one.
You know, me and anything to do with the HDR, I'm probably a fan.
I mean, looking back, it's probably one of the most recent events against Paris when I started off 12-0, went on 2 big kill streaks, dropped 2 specialist bonuses in 1 map. So yeah, probably that, definitely.
Honestly, like it's going to be in Search and Destroy. I feel like I'm more of a highlight reel in Search and Destroy than I am in Respawn. So either I think it was like the first event when I played with them. We beat, was it the first or second event? Anyway, we beat Optic, like I think it was like 3-2, and I got like a 1v3 or something, like 5-5 or 5. I think it was 5-4. That or like game 5 against Minnesota, where like on the Ramaza was a good feeling. Because that's when we were like kind of struggling at the time, and it was kind of like a boost, like okay, we can do this. So yeah, I'd say probably one of those game 5s was a good feeling to win. I feel like that was yeah. So I'd say game 5 Ramaza, the whole map was like pretty consistent. But then if it comes, like you said, a favourite play, it would have to probably just be like that 1v3 against Optic in the last map. So yeah.